Everybody, it's me, Chase Hukel. I'm on my way to class. So, I was told to watch Zardoz, a 1974 film. I can't remember who it was directed by, but starring Sean Connery. And let me tell you what, this movie is like a fever dream on acid. It is a very, very strange film. There is so much about it that is just hard to describe. Like a giant floating head. Yep, a giant floating stone head. Sean Connery running around in a red diaper. And Sean Connery in wedding dress. That was weird. There's a lot that happens in this film. However, I think that it is kind of interesting. Considering we're watching it in my political philosophy class, I think there's an interesting allegory that can be made from the movie that can be in comparison to Plato's The Cave. You see, in this world, the world is split up into two factions. There are the immortals, and then the mortals known as the brutals. Now, please. Now, there's also a faction of these brutals known as the brutal exterminators. So if you look at it, there are three factions. There are the rulers, the soldiers, and the craftsmen, the artisans, those who grow the wheat for everybody else. Which, holy shit, what does Plato write about in his Republic? That there would be three factions: the philosopher kings, the soldier class, as well as the artisans. So what happens in this movie is our main character, Zed, played by Sean Connery, is living in this world when all of a sudden somebody gives him the gift of a book, and he learns how to read. Well, holy cow, this is the allegory of the cave, isn't it? Somebody living in a world thinks that they know all the truth, but then they are pulled out of the cave and then given the truth. I think there's a little bit more to look in on this. I'm gonna have to read the Republic again, but, just food for thought. Chase Hukel out. See you tomorrow.